It's a proud moment for India and a landmark achievement in the nation's maritime journey. In a first-of-its-kind feat, 11 women officers of the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force have successfully completed an all-women sailing expedition titled Samudra Pradakshina. Now flagged off on the 7th of April from Mumbai's Indian Naval Watermanship Training Centre, the team sailed to Seychelles and then back, completing a 55-day voyage across nearly 4,000 nautical miles. The crew included 6 Army officers, 1 Navy officer and 4 from the Air Force, all in the age group of 25 to 40. They returned today on board the IASV Triveni, which is a newly inducted Indian Army sailing vessel, and amongst them is Lieutenant Colonel Anuja Varutkar, who is the senior-most officer with 23 years of service in the Indian Army. Now, speaking to WION, she called the mission both a challenge and also a privilege.
And over a period of my service over here in the Army, I have not seen such kind of opportunity coming up. So this was the very first thing I thought that I would strive for it. And maybe I can have my luck going behind me and then I can go through it. So as God will, I am here in the final team as of now. Challenges per se for me is like I am competing with a 28-year-old. I am 40-year-old myself. So that is the basic challenge which is there. And my maturity level will not match with her. My physical standards will not match with her. So I have to overcome all this thing just to get to her level.
In fact, for Captain Prajakta Nikam, it was more of carrying her family legacy. She's in fact a third-generation officer, with her father being a gallantry award winner and a brother being an Olympic medalist.
Because we've got to learn a lot. We've had a lot of firsts, like first equator crossing, first international exposure, and the first time that we have been at sea for such a long duration. So it was a very enriching experience.
Now, this voyage is not just a test of endurance, it's actually a bold statement of empowerment, capability and the rising presence of women in India's defence forces. And our correspondent Disha Shah has been tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report from Mumbai. Listen in.
Handpicked from a pool of 41 volunteers, these women officers went through 2 years of rigorous ocean sailing training. As part of their preparedness, they faced various challenges during their training, as they say, like tackling rough weather, night navigation, mechanical issues, and also physical toll of life at the sea.
The Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh held bilateral talks with his Australian counterpart Richard Marles in New Delhi. The Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and the Australian counterpart Richard Marles spoke about the recent standoff with Pakistan. New Delhi, in fact, cautioned Australia over engagement with Pakistani military, saying that China may get access to its defence technologies. The discussions come in the backdrop of Australia's own anxieties over China's expanding military presence, including the recent live-fire naval drills in the Tasman Sea in February 2025. Now, both ministers strongly condemned the terror attack in Pahalgam and also expressed their deepest condolences to the families of the victims. Now, India's Defence Ministry underscored India's right to respond in self-defence against cross-border terror and described as to how New Delhi's actions against Pakistan as being measured, non-escalatory, proportionate and responsible. The discussions covered a wide range of issues such as defence, strategic cooperation and security, including industry collaboration, cyber and new emerging technologies, counter-terrorism, hydrography and maritime security. Now, India is scheduled to host the Quad Summit later this year. The strategic group involves US, India, Australia and Japan. Now, India is all set to participate in the Australian exercises, Talisman Sabre, which will take place from the 13th of July till the 4th of August. With a focus on the Pacific, India will also, for the very first time, observe the Australia-Papua New Guinea exercises